Some of y'all are killing yourselves trying to keep adult children happy who have not called you in 3 weeks unless they needed something. And I know that hurts to hear because we were raised to believe that motherhood never ends. But sweetheart, there comes a point where helping turns into chasing. And chasing grown people who keep backing away from you, it's going to break your heart one little piece at a time. All right, let's get comfortable then, because today we're about to talk about all the stuff that you're afraid to say out loud for whatever reason. I've been a daughter, a mother, a grandmother, a wife, even a professional eye roller, and occasionally, probably the reason somebody might have needed some therapy. I've survived heartbreak, chaos, raising kids, getting older, losing people I loved, many people, and modern technology that still asks me for passwords I don't remember. I'm never going to remember them. One minute life is loud and messy and overwhelming, and the next thing you know, you're staring at old photographs, wondering where the years went, or looking in a mirror wondering who that old woman is. But around here, we tell the truth about life. The funny parts, the painful parts, and the questions maybe you've been too embarrassed to ask somewhere else. Because somewhere along the way, you started wondering if something was wrong with you. Oh, honey, you spend 10 minutes with me and you're going to realize just how normal you really are. Now, let's get into this mess. Hey there, mama bears and professional eye rollers. Today's going to hurt a little. Not because I'm trying to be cruel, but because I think there are a whole lot of mothers out there quietly carrying around a heartbreak that nobody wants to talk about. And maybe it's time that we do. I think so. Because somewhere along the line, women were taught that motherhood meant permanent self-sacrifice. That once you become a mother, your wants went on the back burner forever. Your feelings came second forever. Your needs became optional forever. And that might work while they're little, but one day those babies grow up. They become adults. They build lives. They create routines. They choose relationships. They decide what matters to them. And whether we want to admit it or not, they also decide where we fit into all of it. Now, listen carefully because this part hurts. Not where you think you belong, not where you hoped you belong, not where you earned your place through sleepless nights and worry and sacrifice and prayers whispered at 2 a.m. while everybody else slept. No, ma'am. You eventually learn where they place you. And sometimes that realization hits like a freight train. Because some of us spent decades being needed. Needed for rides or money or advice or childcare. Needed for emotional cleanup duty every time life exploded for somebody. Some of us spent 30 years holding families together with duct tape, casseroles, emergency cash, guilt management, and emotional CPR. And then one day, silence. Or almost silence. Now, before somebody in the comments starts clutching pearls saying, parents aren't owed anything. Like, look, calm down, pumpkin. That's not what this is about, okay? This isn't about ownership. This isn't about control. And this sure isn't about demanding your grown children spend every waking second with you. This is about effort. This is about respect. This is about realizing there's a difference between healthy independence and treating your mother like an old appliance you only plug in when you need something. Woo! Yep, I said it. You're right. Because some mothers right now are exhausted. Not because they aren't loved. We know you love us. But because they refuse to stop chasing people who keep showing them exactly where they rank. Calling first every single time. Fixing every awkward silence. Planning every holiday. Buying every birthday gift. Checking in after every storm. Sending every just thinking about you text. While getting almost nothing back unless somebody needs a babysitter, money, advice, or rescue operations. And honey, that hurts. Especially for women who built their entire identity around motherhood. Because nobody prepares you for this stage. This is not how you think it's going to be. Nobody tells women that one of the hardest parts of aging isn't the wrinkles and the gray hair, the arthritis and bad knees, or forgetting why you walked into the kitchen. The hardest part is grieving people who are still alive. That's the truth nobody says out loud. You grieve the relationship that you thought that you would have someday. You had a picture of this in your mind. You grieve the closeness that you imagined. You grieve the holidays that don't feel the same anymore, or the phone calls that stopped happening naturally. Grandchildren growing up through pictures on social media or FaceTime instead of in your living room. And sometimes the hardest part is realizing that you kept telling yourself they're just busy for 5 years, 10 years, maybe longer. Now listen, this part is important. I am not saying become bitter. I am not saying stop loving your children. And I am definitely not saying keep score every minute of every day about who's doing what or what they're not doing. But I am saying this. At some point, you have got to stop abandoning yourself, trying to hold on to people who have already loosened their grip on you. Lord have mercy. Some mothers are out here spending the last chapter of their lives waiting by the emotional mailbox like, maybe this holiday will be different. Maybe this birthday they'll remember. Maybe this time they'll include me. I've certainly given lots of hints. No. You deserve peace too. You deserve relationships where effort flows both ways. You deserve to stop begging for tiny crumbs from people you once gave the entire damn bakery to. And maybe the hardest lesson out of all of this is that your job was to raise them, not chase them forever. Your job was to love them, guide them, protect them, and prepare them for adulthood. Your job was never to spend your senior years emotionally starving while trying to force closeness with people who keep showing you through actions exactly how much space they've made for you in their lives. That doesn't mean you stop loving them, Lord, no. A mother's heart does not work like that. You will love them till the day you die. But it does mean you stop destroying yourself trying to earn affection that should come naturally. Because constant one-sided love will drain the soul clean out of you. You deserve your own friends in your own life. I think there are women listening right now, maybe crying quietly, because they finally feel seen. You are not crazy. You are not too emotional. You're not needy for wanting effort and consistency and consideration from your own family. You are human. And sometimes healing starts the moment you finally accept reality instead of fighting it. Sometimes peace begins when you stop chasing. Let them show up or don't. But stop sacrificing your mental health trying to force people into being who you wish they were. That lesson right there, it took me about 59 years to understand. I only recently learned it. Meanwhile, Grammie Tammy's going to be over here emotionally recovering like a Dollar General lawn chair after one family barbecue, crooked, exhausted, and one argument away from collapsing completely. Don't do it to yourself. Don't. You are not giving up on your child. If they've shown you they only want you in small doses, it's okay. Go out and build a new life for yourself. Get friends, get activities. Life is short. Do not waste it chasing those kids. Do you deserve better? Yes, you do, probably. You probably do. It's not your fault. If they're out there doing their own thing, being independent, and you're a second thought, you've probably done your job well. They may not be very empathetic or considerate, but that just means you've done your job well. And they need to learn that empathy, and hopefully they will before it's too late. I hope this helps because it's a hard lesson to learn. It is, and it's very hurtful. I do love you guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Quiet and speaking her mind. Now she stands where she belongs, right in her truth where she's been all along. She's rolling with Tammy, loud and free, saying what you think or don't wanna be. No filter, no fuss, no let me be nice. She said what she said and she said it twice. She ain't here to play, she